On Viewpoint today, we shed light on a distinguished Korean-American scientist who has been tapped to head the American Physical Society. Now, Professor Kim Young-Kee at the University of Chicago will assume the top post in the year 2024. But starting this year, she will serve successive one-year terms as Vice President, President-elect, and the President and Post-President. For more, I have her now joining me live on the line. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Professor Kim.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Right. First then, Professor Kim, do tell us a bit about the American Physical Society.
Okay. The society was established in 1899 to advance and diffuse the knowledge of physics. The society now has about 50,000 physicists members, and about 25% of them are from foreign institutions. The society is a welcoming and very supportive professional home for American and international physicists. We advocate for physics, publish world-leading journals in physics and related sciences. We also convene conferences and workshops to exchange our scientific knowledge, to strengthen collaborations, and support the next generation of physicists, very important. And also very importantly, we share the excitement of physics with the public and communicate physics with the public.
Right. And Professor Kim, now you've been elected to serve in the Society's presidential leadership. How does that feel?
Well, I feel my shoulders are heavier than before. I have a lot to learn, but as you pointed out at the beginning, I have a couple of years to prepare. 1 year as Vice President, another year President-elect. In 2024, I'll become president and the following year, past president. So it's 4 years of service. Each year I will have a different roles. So as I said, I have a lot to learn and I'm very excited.
Right. Professor Kim, pundits say the pandemic has shed greater light on the prevalence of public distrust in science, broadly speaking, of course. Do you agree? And if so, how do you explain this rampant disregard of scientific information?
Yes, I do agree. There has been a long-standing distrust in science and also government institutions. And during this pandemic, I think this mistrust became much more clearer and I think even greater. And as you know that although more than like 200 million Americans are fully vaccinated, a significant share of the eligible population refused to receive COVID vaccines. It appears that false information, either online or in person, has persuaded many people to skip the shot. And I think this is, in fact, a very sad reality.
It really is, Professor Kim. Now, what do you propose then to perhaps regain public trust, which health authorities say is crucial to allow for compliance to government policies, especially in the wake of perhaps even another pandemic?
Yeah, this is a very important question. I believe that it is not enough to say that public should just trust the scientists because they know better and they know more. I believe trust must be earned. This requires the connecting science and scientists to the public. Unfortunately, the science in the 21st century uses a highly technical terms and jargon, and it's not helpful, and it has been removed from our daily life. But the fortunate thing is that we have more than 70% of adults in the United States agree that science and technology make our lives better, and they trust the scientists and researchers to make important discoveries that help solving problems. So I think in building to this strong foundation, scientists must remember that we have a responsibility not just to do our research, do our own careers, but also to the public that we serve. So the fruits of our labor are meant to be shared broadly with our communities, not left in the labs. So the only way to build the trust back is to show members of the public that we are of them and for them, not separate from them.
Right. Professor Kim, you also serve as the head of the Korean American Scientists and Engineers Association. What can you tell us about the contributions of this particular association to advancing the field of science over there in the U.S.?
Yes, just make it clear, I'm currently president-elect of the Korean American Scientists and Engineers Association, KSEA. And from July this year, I'll become president. And to answer your question, maybe I'll say a little bit about KSEA. It has about 7,000 members in science, technology, and entrepreneurship. And our members range from very junior, like undergraduate students, to very seniors. Since our members are all Korean American scientists and engineers, so all of our KSEA members have been contributing to the US society and promoting science in the US. And in addition, KSEA fosters international collaboration, especially between US and Korea, helps the next generation of Korean American scientists and engineers for their full career potential. Right. So we are part of US science, and we are very strong. The members of the entire the US scientists.
Right, it's a very strong network then. Finally, Professor Kim, do share with us a bit about your future plans while at the helm of the American Physical Society, and perhaps any initiatives to perhaps boost collaborations between scientists here in South Korea and there in the US.
Yeah, certainly both American Physical Society and KSEA would like to expand international engagement and collaboration. So with my dual roles, I have a great opportunity to strengthen collaboration and cooperation between South Korea and the US in science. As the American Physical Society's presidential leadership, one of my focuses is to strengthen EDI, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Part of EDI initiatives concerns issues about Asian Americans in science and technology. My KSEA role certainly helps me to much better understand the Asian American issues. So improving the EDI situation in the APS and the US means that helping Korean American scientists and engineers in the US.
Right, well, best of luck with that. All right, Professor Kim, as always, thank you very much for making the time to join us live with your thoughts.
Thank you very much.